Okay, Jojo here, back in the garage, 2026. Got a little bit different video for you today. Working on something that's still metal, it's still old. Come on over here. I bought this dryer back in 2021 when we moved in this house. It was like 1,200 bucks, okay, let's say. And how long did it work correctly? A couple years, 2 years? I probably got 3 different repair calls, $500, $600, $700. I lost count after 500 bucks. And look, oh, cold. All this energy savings, all of this government mandated EPA clean carbon, offset footprint, blah, 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 blah. I just want my frickin' clothes dry, man. So this is what I've decided. I went out and bought a mid to late 90s MAYTAG. This was the last MAYTAG that was produced by MAYTAG before they cheapened them up and before they went in conjunction with the Whirlpool. Straight timer dial, just a high heat sensor, and like a flame sensor, and that's it. No frickin' boards, no energy this or eco that, a regular dryer. So I got it pulled apart. It had never been taken apart, which is nice. It had the original belt. So today we're gonna throw some idlers on it for the drum. I got the drum all cleaned up. We're gonna put some new bearings on the drum, put a new belt in it, throw it back together, and we're gonna install it. And then guess what? In an hour, after we set it and we hit the button, we'll come back and our clothes will be dry instead of damp. This is what I did. The other thing I did was I went on eBay and tried to buy as much NOS parts or factory parts as I could, because you can get all this stuff on Scamazon, but it's all cheap ass China stuff that's not gonna work, that even if it does work now, it's not gonna last. That's no different than that piece of shit we got in there now. So, here's where we're at. The stuff I did buy Whirlpool, I made sure it said made in the US. Okay? So that's after MAYTAG got bought out by Whirlpool. But let's get these rollers changed out. I was waiting on my Neely pad. Get your Neely pad, buddy. Pretty easy work. I got this thing all blown off. So they must go like that. Perfect.
Gotta use your big brain.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Almost stick that up right off the jump. Boom. Put the clippy back on. There. Let's see. Ooh. There. Or it might. Click. There we go. Should we go around the back, put on the idler? I've been waiting on this. This I don't think is a OEM part. The guy said it was, but exact replacement part is not an OEM part. So I'll be giving him a neutral feedback. Okay, can you see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Here's the idler. It's held in by an E-ring. Oh, here we go. Look, it only fits on one way. It's sat in there like that.
We'll look at it.
Look at it. A pretty basic machine.
No fancy sensors.
No fancy sensors. Timer dial too. No frickin', no circuit boards or anything weird. Sensor this. All it is time dry. Boom, done. It's got a buzzer, and that's what it does. No digital readout. Well, let's do the bearings next.
Is that over here?
It's on the front. They're on the front of the machine. I'll bring the, they're on like the front plate. Those are slide bearings here. These guys here, and they're cushioned by a thin piece of cork. There we go. See, I got the head of the rivet stuck there. That's good. Oh, you stinker. Oh, got it. Oh, look at that. There. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's pretty snazzy, actually. Oh, this Stanley rivet gun is awesome because you can turn the end. So you can rivet this way or you can rivet forward. There. See, in the forklift world, they would sell you this part separate and this part separate. They come from two different countries, and then they wouldn't give you the rivets. That's the difference. Car world, they would all be from China. Oh, okay, we got her set now. Ooh. Ah, bitch, it hurts my hand. Here's the drum. I've already cleaned the drum, and I cleaned where the belt rides because it had some goo. And it uses the rib side of the belt for the motor, but then it uses the, like, it's like a serpentine belt. It grips on the back too or something. Heater. See, I was looking at these China-ass belts on Scamazon, and they didn't have this. I think this is like a reinforced, like maybe like a Kevlar or something on the back, like a lawnmower belt. And look at there, it says MAYTAG, made in USA, so you know it's the good stuff, I think. Let's put her in there. Yes. Yes. There. So let's see. One, two, three, four. One. Haha.
Nice.
I think we got it. It was just down in that groove, in the drum groove. Oh, bitch.
What?
Look at that. That's how that thing should look on there. All right, let's close up this lid, and then we'll plug it in out here and fire it up.
Fire it up.
60-minute on the. Listen how quiet it is.
Barely hear it.
Of course, it's not going to light because the burner, we don't have gas on. We're going to take you guys for a ride in the Dependable Care.
Oh my God, guys.
Come with me.
Joey, take that.
Whoa! She's a runner, boys. Woo! Feel that. All right, you see it? Again, with YouTube movie magic, time has passed. And look what we got here. A fully functioning, installed, Dependable Care dryer. And it's drying. I could probably cook a hot dog on there. Feel that. It's hot. We ran it for a short cycle just to see. I got a CO monitor, just kind of making sure. I don't really trust, you know, any gas appliance or the government. So we got her all hooked up. Yeah, quick little off-topic deal here, right? I think if you know me, you know by now I don't trust the government or energy efficiency. So hopefully this is dependable for us, and you can snag one of these up and fix it up for yourself and actually get your clothes dry.
Yeah.
Get you on the next one.